Generals, gentlemen.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, is this another, Hall of Fame game? It is indeed. So, another Hall of Fame game for you today. We are, of course, the Generals Gentlemen. I'm Mark on Hawk.
And I'm Ownage Machine, and we have Rage as our GLA Super... No,
Yep. How OP would that be? Come on, Ownage Machine.
We said this last time. GLA Stealth on the bottom hand side of Tournament Desert, and you can tell that we are on 1.4 because these are all Tournament Desert matches.
They are indeed, and as you can also tell, Ownage Machine has left it way too long, so we didn't actually see the CC at the top for our opponent, Mental Spooner. Do you know who that is? Or
take a guess who Mental Spooner is. It's freaking Size.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Mental Spooner is Size, and he's actually China Tank.
Ah, brilliant. Very good, Ownage Machine. So yeah, a couple of terrorists walking towards the cars in the middle there. For Rage, always a nice start. Going on a bit of a dozer hunt.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Size didn't actually try and deny those, because you kind of need to. You may even lose the dozer, actually.
He will, unless we see a misjuke here, but no, it's going straight for the supply trucks. Interesting choice, but probably gonna get at least one. Gonna get the single. And then, where's the other one gone? Has it,
Here it is now.
Oh, there it is.
I'm surprised Rage didn't go for the dozer, because killing a dozer is way more important than killing a supply truck. You may lose a gat here now as well. Nope. We'll drive right past and go for the second supply truck. There may be the third one if he aims it correctly. No. He's juking around in circles. It's kind of hard to micro them. Yeah, there we go. He loses the second supply truck.
See, he could have probably got both the dozers there if he actually microed them right. I mean, it just depends. I mean, that one's, of course, on the mine, so that's a nice safe placement if you're going to go for the double war factory opening. Yeah,
because it means that if it tries to drive through the mines, it just dies.
Yeah.
And actually, that's a really fast hijacker.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in 1.4, you don't need an arm deal to get hijackers.
No, that's a 1.6 adjustment, because there was really OP getting them out that quickly. It was just crazy. So, yeah, there's no arms dealer requirement. You can get them straight away. You got a barracks, you can get a hijacker.
And gen point? No, you don't need gen point, do you? Not for stealth, it's only for vanilla.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that sucks.
Really? Listing an outpost, that's fantastic.
Yeah, had it been anything else?
Yeah.
Because he was going for the dozer, actually, but the outpost spawned just in time, but now...
Can you imagine being that hijacker, just staying there waiting for a gat to come out? Oh, no.
It's an outpost.
Oh, no, it's an outpost. I can't hijack that.
Well, can you?
No, because it's got units inside it. It's got garrison units. I'm pretty sure you just can't hijack. So
yeah.
And same with Humvees. I don't think you can actually hijack manned Humvees.
And even if you could, it would be the worst unit to hijack. Where it's like, yes, I can detect the stealth. Because China has heaps of stealth units.
So much stealth. It's pretty incredible. So a dragon tank going to be pushing down the middle, as well as a bit of a quad aggression on the side from Rage. A nice garrison clearing in the middle. Oh,
and actually 4 RPGs in that technical. We may see Rage just deny and destroy that old Derek, but no, deciding not to, at least not for now. Dragon tank moving in will clear out the garrison and then flame wall down those RPGs. So you probably will lose that tunnel there. A second flame tank as well, and that is a stealth rebel actually. So going for rebel bike. So going for the all cap.
Yeah, always nice to see. Off to the side there, so that does get revealed by the outpost.
Wow, Side's actually balling out on these flamers here. 3 flame tanks will kill 2 of the tunnels in the middle and 1 in the base. That's really limiting the map control of Rage.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with, especially when you're trying to like pop RPGs out of tunnels and, oh wait, we're just going to get firewalled here, guys. It's very, very difficult. So the oil cap going down the left-hand side for Rage, but Size denying the top right oil cap.
Going for a palace there on the right-hand side as well. So now we do see some quads with the technical moving out. We'll deny the tunnels, but actually mixing in a Battle Master as well as a lot of these Vet 1 Gats. So pretty scary army from Size coming out, driving the quads through the firewall. This will be the engage here. The Battle Master is going to soak up all the damage while the Gats rip through those RPGs.
4 RPGs as well as the technical going down there. Excellent engage for Size, and he's just going to push straight through the middle after having taken out all the tunnels of Rage.
Yeah, you don't want to have too many Battle Masters, because if you do, it means that they can get hijacked. And keep in mind, hijacking, it also retains the veterancy. And if there's a lot of Gats on the field, you don't want to get those Battle Master exposed, but having one of them is fantastic to soak the damage up from those Gats there. So we do see 5 of them moving in actually. He's going to focus down that outpost first. Not a bad choice either, because now he can mix in some hijacks if he denies that second outpost, which he will right now. So now there's no more detection on the field for Size.
And now he's going to back right off. That's what he wanted to achieve. By destroying those outposts, he allows it, he opens it right up for those hijackers. Probably going straight for that Battle Master.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely the best choice, because they can destroy those Gatlings there. We'll get the scrap, and now the Vet 2 Battlemaster.
Not the RPG, don't go for that one.
Oh, nice TNT though from Size. We'll land that onto the Battlemaster, and the Battlemaster and quad follow-up there will force off those Gats. The Outpost moving back in. All that damage actually against the Outpost, the Battlemaster, but the TNT bomb claimed it anyway, which is good because the TNT won't kill a Vet 2 Battlemaster by itself.
No, it won't. So it's good poke damage coming out. Another Battlemaster and a Flame Tank as well. Just fantastic unit mixing coming out from Size, and the range on that Outpost as well as the stealth detection is just fantastic, and pushing in the middle base of Rage.
Yeah, Size not looking too strong right now because, or Raid not looking too strong right now because Size has a pretty scary army in his base, but there is the Palace on the field, so we may see some Palace tech units here. Jarman will be fantastic to take out the Outpost and then allow some more hijackers, but Rage selling off pretty much all of his buildings there, and not a bad choice either because now the Flamer won't quite get the kill without the money refunded.
Yeah, surprising the workers didn't actually go into the tunnel, so the tunnel must be full for Rage, and he didn't have time to evac it somewhere else because he couldn't get the workers inside, which is surprising. And that what sucks for stealth tunnels is they get revealed when they start firing the flame tank, and the flame tank, oh, thank you for revealing yourself, I'll just kill you now.
Well, not if there's two of these tunnels here,
Okay,
because that'll be enough.
It will probably be enough to deny the flame tank.
Yeah, the battle bus now joining the party here will take down a lot of these Gats and the Outposts. They've got to be careful though because the RPGs on the ground can basically destroy that battle bus, but the quads will wipe them out. And now these units are quite caught. The battle bus on the flank could definitely deny them, but another nice army here from Size.
Yeah, is he actually expanding to the middle supplies? He's got the one, he has two, so now on the 4 supplies, 4 Size, and that Battlemaster after that, sorry, the battle bus, just a fantastic counter to these Gats. They can't take a battle bus. Ugh, they can't take a battle bus, it's just too hard for them.
Definitely not, so we should see some MiGs or ECMs coming pretty soon from Size, because you really do need those to deal with the battle bus. Even Lotus is nice. We'll deny that flame tank there. The quads will be there for support as well. But the battle bus is just doing so much damage against the Gats, even the Outpost as well. Throwing
away a few units there. Unfortunate for Size. Yeah, definitely gonna have to see a Lotus would be fantastic, especially against the individual at the moment battle bus, until Rage can, you know, get another one up, and that's gonna be a little bit more difficult for him because he only has the 1 oil and had the 1 supply due to the other one being destroyed by Size earlier.
Yeah, Rage can be incredibly aggressive right now because he's at the moment where the battle buses have just joined the field and there isn't really any counters just yet, so Rage can do a lot of damage with these battle buses here, but once we start seeing MiGs, Lotus, ECMs, the battle buses will be much less effective, and here come the MiGs actually, will fire the battle bus, won't quite kill one of them, the quad may finish it off, may finish it off, MiG will definitely finish it off though now. So the battle bus hasn't been destroyed, so its shell is still there, and now another battle bus here may get taken out once the MiGs rearm themselves.
Yeah, we'll have to see if the battle buses decide not to actually push into the base. I was going to see if it would actually go for the airfield and try and reach the airfield before the MiGs can rearm, but deciding to back off could be a good choice depending on how fast the MiGs can get there.
MiGs don't want to chase the battle bus that far. The other thing you can do as well, if you park the battle bus like behind the garrison, the MiGs actually just fire on the building and just don't actually impact on the battle bus. So the MiGs will do a fair bit of damage here, actually landing on the battle bus quads and getting the firestorm, killing the tunnel, and even the worker building the supply. So that was a nice strike there.
It seems to like extend the firestorm if you hit like more fire missiles like on the end of the firestorm, and like kind of spreads along. It looked like it did there onto the actual arms tier, the supply center of Rage. So
yeah, it may do.
Yeah, I like to see the RPGs of Rage has now taken the garrison in the middle. It's going to be hard to deal with them until we see another flame tank moving in there, and it's good to keep your RPGs alive even after the battle bus goes down. If you keep them alive, it reduces the cost of getting another one so much.
Yeah, definitely. Jarman as well from Rage will take down one of the battle buses. There is an Outpost 2 reveal, but no Gats, and the MiGs actually wasted their missiles onto the garrison. He could have gone for the Jarman had he realized the Jarman was nearby in time, but we'll get that tunnel, the garrison now taken out by the RPGs. So there isn't many garrisons left on the right hand side.
Yeah, there really isn't. They've been destroyed by the MiGs, by the battle bus. It's just been all over the place, and those MiGs are just going to keep coming in. RD Strike as well, coming in from the side for Size.
Yeah, so for now, Size still has 4 supplies. May even just deny this supply here from Rage. No, that was interesting. It wasn't even barbed wire or barricades, and he couldn't actually take it out. So I think Size underestimated the power of his, overestimated the power of his RD Strike.
He did indeed.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. Battlemaster's going to come in as the cleanup crew, get the force fire. Nice job there.
Just as I was about to criticize Size's play and say that he made a mistake, just getting the Battlemaster will finish it off and now take out that supply. Battle Blast on the left-hand side doing a fair bit of damage here. We'll get cleaned out for now. Mig's now moving in to mop up the rest of the RPGs on the floor.
Yeah, we'll get an easy Firestorm off there, but not really many RPGs. Probably not worth just targeting the RPG.
The MiGs actually, they didn't fire. Oh, he will get it with a force fire. Yeah, he right-clicked on the Jarman, like he didn't force fire. So when it re-stealthed, the MiGs turned around. So then he went to force fire again, but by then they were a bit too close, so they didn't quite aim where they were supposed to, but got it in the end.
It was nice splitting, actually. The missile just went all over the place, just covered the area in flame, which meant Jarman was going to go down no matter which way he actually ran to.
Well, I don't think it's intentional. You know when...
Okay, yeah, when they're turning and the missiles just accidentally...
Yeah, well, I think it takes them a while to sort of acquire. Like, they fire out in a circle and then go down. Like, remember in Squawk versus Rage when Squawk was trying to deny the caps and he just kept missing?
Oh, okay, yeah, because he kept not microing the Raptors properly. And
yeah, you gotta, like, aim it from a distance. If you aim too close, they just doesn't quite land
I
where it's
love
supposed
to see this, when you actually flame wall over the wall cliff there, and you can actually still get the oil. I think we've seen this once before, like, really, really early on. It's just a nice way to, like, easily deny the oil without risking a tunnel. And angry mobs as well now are coming out from Rage. You know how I feel about that with the amount of MiGs that are on the field?
Yeah, definitely a bold move because MiGs just shut them down so hard. Actually, hijackers as well from Size going into the internet center, so preparing for the late game, as we do also now see some black markets from Rage, so definitely required. Flame Tanks actually may try and deny this black market over the wall with the firewall, but the two quads of Battle Blast should be able to prevent that from happening.
I think it will.
The firewall isn't that powerful because it's pretty far away. It needs to be close for it to do a lot of damage. The MiGs will move in as well, may go for the battle knock. Decides not to. The battle bus being exposed, but the black market is pretty weak and may get finished off by a firestorm.
Yeah, it's all about how much flame is actually on the building. If there isn't enough, then the less damage it takes. It's a really good mechanic because it means you want to get your dragon tanks in close, but not close enough that they get destroyed. So
yeah, exactly. Because if you go too close, you can get Jarman sniped as well. The MiG's still waiting to do something. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be the MiG strike, and that will definitely firestorm and take out the black market. Quads returning some shots, but didn't quite kill any of them. Yeah,
nothing yet. So look, does Rage have a command center yet? Has that been finished somewhere? We'll just have a look around. Yeah, command center. Yeah, I thought so. So, you know, maybe Anthrax Bomb or something. He really needs to deal with these MiGs because they are starting to shred pretty much for free because he doesn't have enough quads to try and deal with them. Hasn't actually managed to take any out yet.
Yeah, he really needs to get these battle busters because the quads just aren't effective against the Gats of Size, because especially when they're vetted and mixed in with those battle masters. And Size is just looking incredibly strong because his middle supplies are about to deplete soon, but it's bought him time to get a fair bit of hackers.
And look, the MiGs are coming in now. They're going up the top. They're going to take down that angry mob. You know, fairly easy. No real big issues there.
Yeah, and these MiGs can just keep whittling away at the bases and the defenses of Rage. It really pushes the GLA in the position back to kind of this position where they have to have quads escorting everything. If you have a battle bus by itself, you're going to lose it. Yeah. If you have angry mobs by themselves, you're going to lose them. So you got to have those quads nearby. But then it really limits your mobility and your ability to counterattack when you have to have quads babysitting everything.
Yeah, whereas you normally like to kind of split push as a GLA, using league references. You want to kind of get from different sides. You want to kind of get a group of quads here, draw away their army, and then push from the other side at the same time. You just can't do that when you have a limited army and you have to have quads, escorting with those MiGs, as well as the fact we've got a lot of hackers coming up now from Size, and another airfield as well. So look, he's looking very strong.
Yeah, going for the MiGs are just a very good move, as my mouse kind of spazzed out there, but that's okay because ECMs and GATs will try and push into the base here of Rage, but at the same time a mine drop landing just outside of the tunnel. There is a worker there, or even a handful of workers. They can clear out the minefields with their powerful mine sweepers. Yeah, in GLA workers start with minesweepers. Why can't, like, combat engineers and company heroes start with minesweepers?
Damn straight. And the Jarman may actually get caught out here, but no, Rebel Ambush gonna go on the side.
I think he just wanted to cap the Dragon Tank, but
Jarman's still taking fire.
Yeah, not a good idea because it's revealed. The MiGs can take it out. Whoa.
Whoa, please move it. Please, Rage, the Jarman, Rage. Oh.
You know you're getting outplayed when you lose a Jarman to RPGs.
Yeah, that's pretty hard. And that's what I wanted to see, and something I was going to talk about before. Use the MiGs to firestorm down that oil. They will get it. 4 MiGs should easily be able to take out the oil. Yeah, it does get destroyed.
One firestorm with the black and napalm. I didn't realize you could do it that easily. And yeah, I think Rage was trying to go for the ECM with the Jarman.
He obviously wanted another snipe and just didn't realize he was an RPG range.
Yeah, I think he must have like misclicked it and went for the flamer, because getting a flame tank isn't a huge deal. Like, but getting an ECM is fantastic because it means that you can deflect those missiles from the MiGs. But actually, driving the quads through the firewall will lose 2 of them because of the outpost. No, only 1 of them. And look at the MiGs here from Size.
Oh, right onto the battle buses.
We'll lose both of them to a firestorm and the tunnel, and now opens up the right-hand flank here. The supply is quite exposed. Slides overextending and getting one of his outposts caught, but now here come the stealth quads. They can catch out a MiG strike because they're stealth. The MiGs don't know where they are until it's too late. RPG's denied tunnel as well.
Yeah, that would be absolutely fantastic, man. Size is playing that well. That's really bad for Rage. He's like, yeah, I'll move out my battle busters tonight. Oh wait, there's like 7 MiGs. I'm in some serious trouble.
Yeah, and now we see a pretty hardcore transition into Battle Masters with the Auto Loaders upgrade. So these Battle Masters from Size are going to be incredibly scary, because with that many MiGs on the field, it's going to make Raid want to not get so many Battle Buses, because they just get denied by the MiGs hardcore, and without Battle Buses, you can't deal with Battle Masters. This is tricky, man. Without Battle Buses,
you can't deal with Battle Masters.
Oh,
yeah, fantastic. So Jarman's sniping down the ECM hammer, but look at this point. Look, the Battle Bus is just going to get destroyed by the Battle Masters.
Not a good tunnel pop there. I think Rage could learn something from Hawkey's tunnel pops.
I think he could indeed. Need to pop from that back line like
See,
Hawkey
look at that.
does.
See? Look at the backline tunnels.
Backline tunnels. That army is scary because it will destroy a tunnel in about half a second, destroy these black markets, and with those MiGs on the side as well, with good micro, I mean, they can just catch out any units Rage tries to move into defend. They're just waiting for something.
Yeah, the hijackers are paying off hardcore. Look how many of the hackers.
Hackers.
Oh, man.
There we go, machine.
I'm not having a good day today, am I?
Not exactly, buddy.
And look at this army here from Size. We do see a quad pop from Rage coming to meet him. The MiGs not quite being positioned to interrupt that. Angry Mobs actually joining the battle here. We'll start firing away at the battle bus. The Angry Mobs are ridiculous, and the quads are in the way and blocking off the MiGs. Nope, just kidding. MiGs actually will deny the Angry Mobs.
Yeah.
Nice flag. He went in from the side, so he didn't run through the quads. Only lost 1 or 2 of them.
But the Angry Mob is actually still alive, and it's getting veterancy off these Battle Masters. That's really unfortunate for Size. He hasn't dealt with that yet. Does finally take it out. I know he has a couple of MiGs on the side. Finally loses a MiG. I think the first one of the game so far, and the quads are going to snipe down the rest of the Battle Masters, but there's more coming in from the top. Yeah,
the MiGs dropping the bombs onto the quads there, and another Battle Master push, as I have to emphasize the word to make sure I say it correctly, as we do see Rage backing into the tunnel and more Angry Mobs on the way. So Angry Mobs are fantastic, but with this many MiGs on the field from Size, they're just getting shredded there. And with the damage, though, they're doing is just so much. And another pop from Rage. The battle bus in the back lines can do a lot of damage. The quads are actually getting not focused because of the RPGs were. So not the best micro there, but these Battle Masters are just so strong.
I don't think that Battle Bus is full, but yeah, Rage in some serious trouble now. Some of the RPGs are moving into the Battle Bus, but it's only going to take a handful of MiGs to snipe down that Battle Bus, and then goodbye.
You gotta keep in mind though, Rage does have the cash bounty that every GLA gets. So in these trades, he's getting a lot of money back on that cash bounty, and also the veterancy that you get, because killing a vet to like Battle Master just gives you a lot more veterancy. You know, killing any veterancy units gives your units veterancy.
Yeah, and it looks like Size will be going for the finish here. Starting off with the mine drop on the barracks, and the Battle Master does get taken down here. The Battle Masters are starting to snipe them down. Man, that is actually hard. Size is starting to snipe down the tunnels as well.
Yeah, there's so many Battle Masters and the Gats for the support. I like that because now it's going to prevent the Angry Mob production. Anthrax Bomb going in, actually.
Wow, that's perfectly positioned.
That's going to be fantastic. We'll land a nice shot there and do a lot of damage. The Battle Masters are pretty strong, but even still, we'll lose a lot of them, having to completely disengage. Lost only a handful of Gats and a handful of Battle Masters, but definitely pushing Size back out of the base of Rage, while more and more of these black napalm MiGs will land their bombs. I also have to emphasize black and napalm, not black markets. The RPGs in this garrison are really paying off here. These guys definitely earning their salary there.
Oh, easily, 100%, easily, but yeah, look, that was a nice Anthrax Bomb. Unfortunately for Rage, you know, there weren't Gats there. It was all Battle Masters. Battle Masters can walk out of an Anthrax Bomb. They're about one of the only units that can. And so it's like, if you have Gats there, they're probably going to die if you land a good Anthrax Bomb. They just take so much damage.
Oh, sneak attack in the
sneak
main.
attack in the base.
Yeah, that's the battle bus. Could do a lot of damage. Onto his arty strike will deny it actually.
That's nice. That's fantastic.
But look, as we do see some stealth rebels gonna cap down the buildings here of Size. This huge battle bus push though. Battle Master push onto the base of Rage, but he's going to cap pretty much everything. And where are the MiGs? They must have got denied by the quads losing a lot of his buildings here as well. The hackers may get taken out by these stealth rebels.
This is pretty huge, so the cancels are coming out. That was such a good combo. He's got the RPGs there to cancel down the MiG, so it allows the rebels to actually start the caps, but the GAT's going to move in now, and that's probably going to clean up. Going to take out a few of the hackers there.
Rebels,
die, hackers, die!
Rebels have finally found someone that they can actually cost-effectively deal with.
Yeah.
Hijackers! Well done, Rebels.
Well done, Rebels. You've done a good job.
Yeah.
Yes, look at them gun down. It's like the first unit they've ever killed. This is like,
Yep,
yes,
they can't even kill
killed
hijackers.
one of them. They killed one hacker.
Well done, but meanwhile, Size having an incredibly powerful push here, but there's a lot of RPGs in the garrisons and on the floor, and not many, or not any rather, ECMs from Size will basically ward off this push without the MiGs now. Size isn't looking too strong, still does have that black market with his vetted up hijackers.
You mean the internet center of his machine? Come on, buddy. You're better than this. What you doing?
Internet
center with the hijackers in it?
There's definitely some hackers in, different hijackers in the black market.
There are so many hijackers in that black market. So, Rage doing a good job of holding on here. The Anthrax bomb is, of course, probably still on cooldown, and he is getting some more battle buses. And the MiGs, of course, got denied, as you saw before. They not only a few of them got taken down by the quads. Oh, and a GPS scrambler going down as well.
I didn't know you stealth infantry. You can stealth workers. You can
stealth everything.
You can sneak a worker into the base of his bullet tunnel. That's awesome.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so the game is sort of slowing down for now, but I think that sneak attack push from Rage really put him back in this game.
Yeah,
but even
definitely.
then, I think the hijackers in the internet center are going to outscale. Did I do it?
He said hijackers.
God damn it! Oh,
He's not even trying.
I am trying.
He's
Hackers.
He's trying. The hackers are starting to outscale. Once they do get ventrancy, they start to scale way better against the black markets, because generally they're terrible. But look at this battle bus sneaking right in the back lines. Probably better at taking out the hackers than the rebels actually are.
Definitely needs to get some rebels in the battle bus to take out the hackers.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, I did it! I said it correctly!
He did say it correctly on his machine. So the battle bus is going to be kiting away at those GATs, and they can take a lot of damage because they just can't kill the. They can't kill that.
GATs are not effective against battle buses. May even lose all of them.
Shell. Look at the shell. The shell's so important. And then look, what have you got? A battle master. Good job trying to take out my infantry with that. And there's only 3 RPGs in that.
Yeah,
3 tank. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think Size thought that one out, did he?
He didn't. He really didn't. And look, Rage is pushing back from this. Size had such good control over the map. But, I mean, hackers are just terrible, like, to start off with. As late game economy, they're just really not good. Are they going to take out this GAT?
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
not.
nah,
Maybe
vet
not.
3. It was vet 2 at the start, so...
Yep.
Bit of a high ask.
The middle supplies have pretty much been exhausted. There's a handful left on the floor, but this is actually contested, and Rage is sort of mining from it as well. So this could be either man's game here. I mean, and what unit composition do you think would be the best from Size?
From Size, look, he just needs a way to keep those hackers alive. He needs to keep his internet center alive, hold Rage off, and just try and kill the black markets as well. Because, I mean, look at Rage's base. I reckon there's going to be just a dumb amount of, like, black markets.
Yeah, you can't really go for helixes. There's just too many quads, too many battle buses. And the battle masters are kind of working. I would like to see some overlords mixed in with a Gatling cannon. You got to be careful of the Jarman snipe, but even then, it just gives them so much like extra damage with the Gatling cannon, or with the prop tower, giving them extra rate of fire and the heal. It's nice to mix in.
I think this is the right mix. This is the the basic Chinese mix without enough ECMs though. I mean, where are your ECMs at, Size? You're gonna need them because the battle bus is just gonna rip you through.
Yeah, but look at that garrison.
That garrison though.
MVP will take care of that battle bus, and all of a sudden a huge army here from Size may well take Rage out of this game. Anthrax bomb could be fantastic there. There is a prop center available, so yeah, I'm really not sure why there were no ECMs mixed in.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised, but I think that's the kind of mix you need to see. MiGs won't work because if it's another sneak attack or a battle bus sneaks through, they're just going to die, and it's such a big investment, especially for a China tank, to actually go for those MiGs. So it was nice early, but now Rage has ways of dealing with that with regards to command powers. I think it's a good transition to just go back into the basic Chinese. You got some battle masters, GATs, outpost for the stealth detection, but he needs some ECMs.
Yeah, otherwise, like, Mix can be good to just leave them on, like, guard mode.
Yeah.
And just have them circling over your bases waiting for the sneak attack. Anthrax Bomb going in now, actually. Will it find its mark here?
It will
Size.
space this time.
Yeah, well, I think the Size was just incredibly fast with the dodging. The outpost died pretty fast, but fantastic reactions from Size. Won't lose a single unit to that Anthrax Bomb.
Yeah, and of course, Anthrax Bombs can kind of like just misplay on like the edges of what look like cliffs. Kind of
Yeah.
like, as you can see, the downhill slope there. They can a lot of the times just stop because they think that's the end of the terrain, so the Anthrax Bomb doesn't actually carry over. But yeah, good micro there from Size. He's right on the ball. Knew the Anthrax Bomb was coming. Move his units away. And look, those hackers are getting veterancy, and you know they do scale very well against black markets kind of later on, as long as you can. Oh wow.
Nice, actually.
Stealth Rebel Ambush. I mean, you would think there wouldn't be a point to Stealth Rebel Ambush, but in fact there is.
Yeah, look at the veterancy they got from killing those hackers. He may go for some caps now as well.
Gonna go for those hackers as well.
I think Rage must have used the radar van scan because, yeah, he does, because otherwise, basically, you can't, like, sneak attack or you can't rebel ambush without vision. He's actually doing a fantastic job at killing these hackers. Their carpet bomb deciding not to go for the 3 rebels. He's doing a fantastic job.
Wow, he's taken out, like, that's a lot of hackers he's actually taken out during that engagement. That's the best use of a stealth rebel ambush I've seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever seen a normal rebel ambush be that effective, and definitely losing a large chunk of the hackers there is Size.
And they're just so vulnerable. If you're not China infantry and your hackers aren't stealth, and your internet center is full, I mean, you got nowhere to put them that's safe. It's so easy to lose them because they're just out in the open. They're not stealth and they're easy to kill.
Yeah, especially against like a Jarman. Jarman's
Oh
stealth.
god, yeah.
Just runs through your base and then just starts killing hackers. It's kind of annoying. And also keep in mind, the hackers from trying to tank also cost more. Infantry cost more from trying to tank, including hackers. So trying to tank probably has the worst late game economy.
Yeah, look, prop tower in the middle, not exactly something you see every day, and the tunnel has now been revealed and denied, maybe. I think so. I don't think
Oh,
it
it
can be.
finished?
No, it did finish, but I don't think we'll see any pops coming out.
No, it'd be a bit
from
too
Rage.
greedy.
Yeah, I mean, the gats are already spun up. You could probably lose a battle bus to that.
Another
But sneak attack.
Yeah, onto the internet center here. Will he be able to kill the hackers in time? The Mix Strike wasn't that effective. Did kill one of the battle bus, but it's still there firing its shells. The mine zone
Oh,
will
running into the mines.
We'll claim a couple of targets as well, but there goes the hackers, and that is incredibly important because now all of a sudden Size doesn't have that much income anymore.
He really doesn't, and that's the issue with trying to deal with the GLA. They can, if they kill your internet center, there goes all of your income. Whereas the black markets are not only spread out, with the barricades upgrade, they also have a lot of health, and losing a MiG there for one quad, probably not the best choice.
And you can stealth them
Yeah.
as GLA Stealth. Yeah, it's probably comparing the worst late game economy to the best late game economy.
Yeah.
China tank against GLA Stealth is pretty ridiculous in that regard there. The Angry Mobs will walk into a firewall and die. And now
I think, yeah, this is really Size's only choice, is to try and push through the middle and take Rage out, at least take care of some of these black markets, because he's not going to win the economy game anymore. He's lost his internet center, lost the veterancy on his hackers.
yeah, and actually Size may win this game because this army is incredibly scary. I don't think there really is much in the hands of Rage. He lost most of his units in that engagement on the
push,
internet
yeah.
center to those mines. So Rage, if he can hustle up something in time, he may be fine selling the command center. So there goes his Anthrax Bomb. And there's a battle bus, but you know, keep in mind it is completely empty. So can Rage actually deal with this one? There is still a fair amount of hackers, but compared to the black markets, it probably won't be enough here.
Yeah, we're going to have to see something pulled out here from Rage. Where is his palace? Is it to the right or to the left? That could stop the army, but no, it's up the top. I'd love to see an evac of those RPGs. He really needs to get as many into that battle bus as possible. Take out the ECMs.
Yeah, there is a battle bus, and hopefully it's full, but the Mix can deny that one pretty well. There's also like a battle master from Rage. Yes, I said that correctly. But not entirely effective. There's no veterancy. Will get shut down and Mix Strike. That is hardcore countering a battle
That's
bus.
hardcore countering. Got, I think, 2 RPG cells off. And look at that. Angry mobs move in. They just get flame walled straight off. Size could definitely win with this push.
Yeah, really not sure what Rage has left apart from black markets, but black markets aren't a very good counter to flame tanks in your base.
But they aren't. They are not a good counter at all. So flame tanks are moving in. May actually lose that ECM, which would be a pretty big blow, but I really don't think Rage can get out another battle bus in time. The Angry Mob's moving in as well, and there's no more flame tank.
Yeah, but there is MiGs and even Gats as well aren't too bad. That flame tank is getting focused by 4 tunnels. Yeah, definitely not his ideal engagement
No,
there.
probably not. As I want to flame roll a tunnel, I don't want to take on 4 tunnels. Like, that's not really going to work. The MiGs are still firing away, so Rage will also have to deal with that. But again, no command center anymore. He lost his ability to deal with those MiGs.
Yeah, but I think Size has killed enough of these black markets to now put the economy in the favor of Size.
Yeah, I think so.
His hackers are pretty sizable in force. Doesn't have another internet center just yet, but at this stage, I just don't think Rage really has much left. Even if he probably will. The Jarman and the mobs will probably deal with these vetted battle masters.
I would say, yeah. So the angry mobs are finally going to pay off. Rage did lose several though. Oh, and going to have to take out the flame walling dragon tank there. Does take it out. Very, very fortunate. The angry mobs are starting to shut down the battle masters, but the MiGs are moving in.
Yep, they may find some more mobs here actually. Nope, they will get caught by a
Loses
quad
one.
and will lose them here. So Size having a fair bit of cash in his bank and calling an arty strike actually.
Oh wow, it might actually land on that tunnel pop.
Oh, I don't know if it is though. Is it going? Oh, almost very close. Gets the arms dealer and a fair bit of quad surrounding it. So definitely not a bad target. And fortunate timing from Size, getting a lot of those quads as the tunnel popped.
Yeah, so nice pushback from Rage. And going for another black market, I mean, yeah, sure, you can do that, but you really need more units first. He's got a few quads, got an RPG, but he's very, very vulnerable to Size actually pushing back. It was a fantastic push taking out the internet center, but he lost all of his units doing it. Lost 2 battle buses as well as all his quads, so he's got nowhere to deal with this combined arms push from Size.
Yeah, really not sure how this is going to go. Because Rage just, like, what can he do? Like, either composition gets countered by MiGs or by, like, you know, quad ECM battle master. Like, unless we see, you know, like, really fantastic tunnel popping, I think Size has this game.
Yeah, I'd love to see, I would like to see a command center come up from Rage. Oh, that's a very, very deadly carpet bomb. Wasn't combined with the arty strike, though, so, I mean, the arm still is going to be fine.
Didn't even take out the palace, and that's kind of the main target here, because it means that there will be no more angry mobs and no more black markets available for production, as well as of course the battle buses actually may walk into another mine drop here.
Where's it going to land though? Back a little bit, so the quads are going to sneak through and probably going to try and take out several of these hackers. We'll have to see if the MiGs can deny that.
Yeah, the MiG's also going to be a very important target here. There's a lot of hackers on the ground here, not quite revealed just yet, but that's like the main bulk of the hackers actually going through an army of Gats, but every hacker he kills is just so crucial.
Yeah, it definitely is. He needs to stop, you know, the late game kind of steamroll coming out from Size. If he can keep the hacker numbers down, he is still in this game. The hackers get out of control. If we see another internet center come out, he could be in some serious trouble. Rage does, of course, have that CC now. It is in the back lines. Didn't see it before, but he has the support players again. If you build another command center, if it gets destroyed and then you rebuild it, do the cooldowns reset?
No, it's consistent.
It's consistent.
They stay.
Yeah,
even
they
if
stay
you
up. Yeah, I thought so.
Even if you can't actually use them, the cooldown still ticks and everything. Another Anthrax bomb moving in will kill 2 hackers and probably a dozer. Nope, drives away. Like, this is the ideal target, but I don't think that Rage actually has a vision.
No,
he probably doesn't know they're there.
Yet.
Not without a huge, like, radar van army, so just a mass scan. I don't think he's had a radar van at all. So it's not like he knows where they are like we do, but pushing through with a lot of Gats on the side.
And that, you look, I mean, maybe not the best choice of an Anthrax bomb. They can not only zone, but destroy a lot of units, and this is it's a pretty big push coming out from Sides, and I don't know what Rage has to deal with that.
He has a Gat and a quad pop to meet him. Yeah, because keep in mind, there's no battle masters, so an Anthrax bomb would have cleaned up, like, everything, because Gats die incredibly fast. ECM will shut down one of those quads, and now the flamers can just firewall down those tunnels, and the angry mobs will have to walk through that firewall.
Walk through the fire, buddy. That's not a good idea. There's 3. Is he going to walk into it? I think he might.
Yeah, you can't fight fire with fire. They do have Molotovs, but, like, you know, firewall greater than Molotov.
Firewall very much greater than Molotov. Radar gun as well now coming out from Rage, but a little bit late. Is it going to get out of the flame wall in time?
Does not. It will get shut down by that firewall.
As are the angry mobs.
Selling off the arms dealer as well, so really not looking too good for Rage, but he's held on pretty well before. So we'll have to see if he has anything left up his sleeve, or if he will let Size steamroll his base.
I wouldn't like to see that happen. Those Dragon tanks are moving in and probably going to crush the palace next. I'm sure it's got RPGs in it. Rage is the kind of person to have RPGs in his palace.
Yeah, but even then, they're actually firewalling it down from a distance.
Oh,
so
they are too. Look, they're destroying it bit by bit.
Yeah, they're not exposing themselves, but another sneak attack into the base here of Size. There are some rebels and a mine drop, I believe. Not maybe an EMP, maybe that wouldn't be too bad. EMP and a carpet bomb.
Oh, turns the wrong way though.
Yeah, but didn't actually kill the sneak attack, but did kill some of those units. The battle bus will not quite get destroyed, but weakened. And now he can finish off those MiGs on the airfield. These sneak attacks are just so crucial. The battle master should be able to finish that one off. And yeah, there goes the sneak attack there.
And I say the battle bus will probably go down as well. So not the best sneak attack, not bad. And I don't even know, I don't think we'll see any caps coming out here from Rage. I don't think he'll get to the prop center one. Do it in time? No, it looks like, okay. Size, what are you doing? Oh, he's going for the supply truck crush. Nice, gets the one, gets the two.
Yeah.
That supply truck micro late game.
Yeah, very risky move there by Size. The power plant looked like it may have been capped. It would have been close. And the flame tanks still playing it safe will eventually...
See, I didn't know you could do that, yeah. Kill the palace with from that kind of a range with the dragon tanks, it's nice.
I mean, I guess Size is in no hurry. Like, he's got the hackers, he's got the powerful support abilities. He doesn't need to rush through and take those out. Arty Strike being called in now as well, and basically it looks as though Rage only has these angry mobs left. We'll lose another one of those black markets to that Arty Strike.
Yeah, I'd say Rage is in some pretty serious trouble now. I'm not even sure if he can come back from this one. Does of course still have some black markets and a Jarman as well. That's going to be quite nice, especially if he can cap those sniped units with workers.
Well, it actually seems as though Rage is repairing this palace faster than what Size can flame wall it down. So he probably should just move in the finish off. It would die pretty fast.
He's going to have to at this point before the palace regains too much more health. Otherwise, it will become a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So look, game slowing down a little bit. Another command center going up now for Rage. So he will have some more support powers coming up. I would say the Anthrax bomb would be almost off cooldown. Sneak attack obviously still being on cooldown, just so it used before.
Other than that, though, the cash bounty is what's giving Rage the huge edge. He's got to keep in mind, like, you know, if there's more hackers from Size, the cash bounty can even things up because it gives you money on all the units that you actually kill. The hijacker running past the dragon tank, not automatically acquiring it. The palace, though, will probably go down now as a MiG did finish off that repairing worker.
Hijacker dies to the flame tank. That's very, very unfortunate. Often you see a hijacker countered by that. And look at that bull of a dragon tank. But don't run your own angry mobs into the flame.
Yeah, not the best choice there. The dragon tank will sort of ward off the Gats, but unfortunately it's pretty much out of health, which die instantly. So it did kill, I think, a couple of the Gats and another one as well. So with the black and napalm, capturing a dragon tank gives them a lot of utility with the zoning that the firewall has. Another MiG going in probably to deny that worker there.
I'd say so.
I'm surprised how sort of slow Size is taking this because, you know,
he's playing it very safe.
Yeah, like he's playing it safe, but at the same time,
dangerously because of the black markets. I mean,
it's sort of like contradicting ourselves now, isn't it? He's playing it safe and dangerously at the same time, but he really should just finish these off. I mean, like, what can Rage do to just kill this army?
He brings in a battle bus from the back and denies units one by one. And look, I mean, Size doesn't have any units there to actually deal with that battle bus. He's obviously backing off now because he's scared of MiGs.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, if Size denied the palace earlier, then Rage
wouldn't have that battle bus.
Exactly, he couldn't have built it, so he really should finish it off now. The battle bus may even take out the flame tanks here and now, and that would be a huge blunder by Size.
Wow,
because
that's a mistake.
Whoopsie daisy, we'll go for it now. Probably will just finish it off. Even oh no, there are actually RPGs in there.
Yeah, there are RPGs in there, and the dragon tanks are just going to get nerfed down. And look, the palace is going to survive. So big boo-boo there from Size, and Rage is all of a sudden just back in that game where Size had it. If he just moved in the flame tanks a little more, he could have moved into Battle Master to just tank the RPGs long enough for the flame tanks to just... Why do we always speak too soon? I just don't know what it is. Well, I think the carpet bomb will destroy the palace, and I think it'll get the whole too.
Yeah, it does get a fair bit of those quads as well. So
yeah, got the battle bus. That's nice.
We should just stop criticizing Size.
It's
just not worth
we've
it.
obviously like made a mistake here, guys. We just haven't seen something yet. You just wait for it. Right, that Battle Bus Destroy is actually huge, and look at those rebels balling out of control. If they can actually go for the caps down, especially at different parts of the airfield, that means the airfield is going to be capped and sold off. A lot of money for Rage. I don't know what Rage has in the air to move back. He's moving one of the Gats back, so we'll... Oh, you've got to start that cap though, Rage, otherwise you're not going to get anything out of it.
It's a pain in the ass as well, because they're stealth. You don't know what they're capping until it's already started. You can't sort of preemptively defend those buildings. There are some mines on the supply as well now, and then Internet Center is now full of those hackers for that extra increased speed, and they're all vetted as well, so Size is going to have, you know, pretty decent income right now.
Yeah, he will. I think we might have seen the two rebels were actually run into the mines up the top, because oh no, they're right up the top, so they're going around for the command center. Oh, he's going to draw away the GAT and the outpost to go for the airfield. At the same time, he's going to cap the command center, but no, maybe not in time. The rebels aren't moving in.
Yeah, he mistimed it just a little bit there. Anthrax bomb going in as well. He can place that like in
here,
front.
and it'd zone them, yeah.
Yeah, it means you can't really walk through that. So if he goes for the cap now, which he isn't, definitely neglecting those rebels is a bit of a blow there, because yeah, if he started it now, because now the GATs probably have time to go around it. But even then, they can't really go through here, because that's like Anthrax bombed.
Come on, rebels, please! Go for the command center. Ah, I'm a little bit disappointed. They're not moving in.
Another sneak attack, actually, but the Anthrax bomb is incredibly close, and that is another EMP, probably. Open mine drop.
So as long as the quads don't move, they'll be fine. So they can probably take down the internet center. And look, the internet center's right on top of the Anthrax bomb. It's going to last a little bit longer. It'll kill all the hackers.
Instantly decimated.
Oh, goodbye, hackers.
There goes all of the hackers from Size, having no income left. Arty Strike being called in. Not on top of the quads though, but probably will take out more of these black
if it
markets.
goes for those RPGs, that'd be so important. Oh, Rage, move the RPGs out of the way. Oh, losers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. That's really bad. That sucks.
And the black market, but I think this is possibly game over here. Dozer will deny those rebels.
How do you know that was there? That's really cool.
Well,
smart.
There's pretty hard vision.
Yeah.
But yeah, like.
But they're stealth. I mean, like.
There's.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's literally no more income. It's not like, oh, Rage has cash bounty. China doesn't get cash bounty. They get hackers, which are incredibly expensive and incredibly vulnerable. But another carpet bomb will deny that black market unless Rage cancels it in time. Nope.
No, got destroyed, and losing the black market hole as well. So this game is just all over the place. I just can't call it at this point. I think maybe that Rage has it, but
yeah.
I mean, support powers from China are just so strong.
There's 3 black markets and a hole against 2 hackers, but yeah, as you said, the support powers may decide the game here. So long as the Anthrax bomb doesn't kill the hackers, and so long as the sneak attack doesn't allow Rage to capture like too many buildings. But if this gets dragged out for too long, Rage has the better income.
Yeah, and I have to say, I'm disappointed that Rage didn't move in those rebels to cap the command center. He could have had that.
Yeah, easy.
Definitely could have had that command center, and that would have won him the game instantly. Without support powers, I mean, Size would have just lost at that point.
Hijackers, a very good choice, because they're very cost efficient, and by this stage, I'm sure Size is worrying about things. Calling the GG.
Calling the GG.
Wow. Yeah, that was definitely Rage's game. Once he lost his hackers, Size just had no way of staying in the game.
Yeah, you just can't compete against those black markets.
Yeah.
Long game though. Wow, what was that?
Game.
44 minutes. That's a very, very back and forth game where you just think one side's just got it. I mean, I thought Size had it with that push and didn't kill the palace, and then it's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
So definitely Size had that early game hardcore. He had like 4 supplies, he had all the tech, he had everything, he had autoloaders. But Rage just held on really well. Those angry mobs definitely turned the tide there.
Nice sneak attacks as well, just dealing with those internet centers just so well.
Yeah, I think what Size could have definitely done better is if he just had, you know, like 1 or 2 squads of MiGs and then just left them on guard mode, they would just automatically fire at a sneak attack.
Yeah, and they probably could have decimated. I mean, especially if you got a firewall close to it, could have taken out at least some of the quads or anything that was popping out.
Or
and definitely the RPGs. Yeah. It could have been a little bit dangerous, but yeah, definitely that could have worked.
Yeah, I mean, bunker elixirs are crap against GLA Stealth, but if you just leave it in your base for the sake of warding off and destroying those sneak attacks, because there's a pretty long delay. Like, by the time you call it in, and then by the time...
and then unfold, and then
yeah,
there's
exactly.
a delay on top of that as well. I mean, it's quite long.
By the time you actually are able to evac buildings, I mean, that's plenty of time for a bunker elixir to deny that. So... look, it's hard to say what went wrong there for Size. He had all the right units.
Yeah.
He had pretty good compositions. Like, he didn't max out on one too many units, but I think just the sneak attacks were just too good. And it really does go to show how terrible hackers are.
That is really
Hackers
bad.
are so bad.
I mean, super hackers are good because they start
exactly.
at 1 and then they get heap more money on
And
top
they're stealth,
of it.
and they're cheaper.
And they're stealth and they're cheaper. Yeah, exactly. So they're good, but I mean, hackers, just vanilla hackers, especially China tank hackers. Not that they're any worse, but they're just worse than every other type of late game economy coming out. I mean, that's just where China suffers, is they just don't have that safe or good late game economy.
Yeah, because Size was so far ahead, and he just had so many more hackers than what Rage did, but they're just so vulnerable. You just keep losing them, because if you put them in Internet Center just dies fast. You put them on the ground, they just die fast. Like, Internet Center's got a ridiculous, like, huge
buff.
1.6. They got,
Health
like, their
buff.
health that was, like, double or tripled.
Oh, it was like, it went from like something really, really low to like 2,500. It was just like,
It's a
if you add that
huge
to the
buff.
top, the fact that, you know, buildings get like, are now 90% damage on like rocket troops from like rocket troops.
Yeah, from battle buses.
Means like battle buses and rock bees just can't destroy your base just by driving through it.
And
Like,
hackers are cheaper as well.
Yeah.
Hackers aren't as expensive.
So imagine how bad it would have been in 1.4. Like, you try to build hackers as China, and it's just like, your internet center dies like that, and your hackers are just super vulnerable and expensive.
A lot of times you see China not even try.
Oh, hey, that's 1 point.
This is 1.4.
This is 1.4. That's why the internet center died so
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, I was gonna say, that
That's
makes
sort of-
way more sense.
Yeah. I was saying that, like, the buffs are nice.
Yeah,
it
the
gives
buffs are
China
good, yeah.
a lot, like, fairer chance in the late game there. What else was I was saying? I was saying that... What was I saying? God damn it.
I
You're
don't
the
know,
worst.
something about hijackers and black markets, or
Probably. It was really important.
what's important?
Not
Or-
really.
So hackers are outscaling black markets and
No, okay, I give up.
Yeah, okay.
I give up. I don't want to sit here for, like, a minute.
Anyway, GG Rage.
Yeah,
well
well
done.
done.
That was quite fantastic. Good job. Almost Size. I mean, a lot of times Size almost had that, Rage almost had that. It was just teetering on the edge, and then Rage just finally came away with the victory.
I can see why it was a Hall of Fame game.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Definitely was pretty fantastic indeed. But that's okay, because we'll wrap this one up. And until next time, I am Owner's Machine of the Generals Gentlemen.
Archon Hawk of the same name.
Catch you later.